I've always had a fascination with the local bands in my hometown. Many were high school friends that played local venues and died out as they moved on to other things like school and jobs. But one band from my town managed to capture the attention of indie music fans across the world and create a unique style that drew critics and listeners alike to their music. This is a love letter to my favorite band, Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltson. Born in 2002 by college friends Phil Dickey and John Robert Cardwell, Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltson gained local popularity after playing bars and venues in Springfield, Missouri. Only after releasing a homemade EP and recording several demos did the group begin work on their first album, Broom. Recorded in the fall of 2004, Broom was the combination of good songwriting, talented musicianship, and a low-budget sound that gave the band a unique vibe. While still searching for a record label, they were unable to get the budget they needed for a proper studio, so the band recorded the entirety of the album in the basement of bandmate Will Nahr's house. The lo-fi sound that resulted attracted the attention of Spin magazine and many record labels that included Secretly Canadian and later Polyvinyl Records. The success of Broom resulted in a cult following by fans obsessed with their lo-fi vintage sound and unique songwriting ability. After now being picked up by a record label, the band set out to record its 2008 record, Pershing. The album stayed faithful to their sound, gave way for more creative freedom, and now under the payroll of Polyvinyl Records, they had the budget to create professional music videos for their songs, most notably their hit, Think I Wanna Die.
Think I wanna die if you don't stay, drop dead in place, you can forget it, carry a torch for days, I'm gonna let it go.
Shortly after Pershing, they released several other albums to moderate success, but it wasn't until their 2013 album, Let It Sway, that I fell in love with the band. It featured a combination of all their sounds they created over the years while still managing to sound new and original. They had ditched the lo-fi sound in favor of more produced sound, which allowed them to have more creative freedom with their tracks. Let It Sway is one of my all-time favorite albums and has been an important part of my life ever since its release. The album included a fantastic lineup of indie pop songs like Back in the Saddle, but also made room for slower, more meaningful songs like Bend It and Made to Last. Let It Sway also featured more experimental songs like All Hail Dracula, which served as a love song to classic vampires in retaliation to the age of Twilight popularity.
All hail Dracula, I really think we could be friends. I'll let you suck my blood if you wanna know how I taste.
And it also includes my favorite song of the album, Bended. When I was 12 years old, I attended a music songwriting camp, something my mom made me do to make friends, as I wasn't really great at that. While I was there, I met Phil Dickey, one of the founding members of Boris Yeltson. At the camp, Phil inspired my love for music, both listening and creating. At the time of recording this video, I released 3 albums, an EP, done 7 years of band, and competed with my school's drumline for 4. All of this sparked by Phil Dickey. I grew up listening to your music, and it changed my life. As I'm recording this, I'm about to graduate high school. In the past 4 years, the 2 most important things in my life have been music and filmmaking. I can't thank you enough for going to that camp and teaching some random 12-year-old kid how to play the drum set. Thank you for everything. Someone Still Loves You, Boris Yeltson.